Most people buy this category wrong, not because they chose the wrong product, but because they bought it for the wrong reason. There are one or two things that actually settle this decision, and they almost never appear in the headline spec. Think about the actual moment you will reach for this. Not the unboxing that day one, the third week in when it just needs to work without you thinking about it. That is the bar. The Wave Shock Mount Wave Mic Boom Arm Stand Heavy Duty Microphone Holder is built around custom developed mold. 100% fit this microphone shock mount is specially developed for Elgato Wave 3 and Wave 1 microphone, and it can be perfectly matched with the above products. That is the thing that separates it from what is sitting next to it at a similar price. It is not trying to be everything. It is trying to do this one thing at a level that earns its place. The first feature worth understanding is custom developed mold. 100% fit this microphone shock mount is specially developed for Elgato Wave 3 and Wave 1 microphone, and it can be perfectly matched with the above products. In practical terms, that means you are not fighting the product to get a result. It absorbs the friction that usually slows you down. The second is the latest model for 2025, using a custom designed shock mount for the Wave 3 microphone and connecting it to a cantilevered stand. The microphone can be isolated from ambient noise, reducing post-production time and delivering a better voice capture result. This one looks minor on the spec sheet, but it is the thing you notice every single time you use it after the first 2 weeks. And the third is 2025, newly upgraded. This boom arm has been enhanced in the following aspects. 1. Thicker steel for better load-bearing capacity. Upgraded springs for greater durability. 3. The connection section adopts a triangular design based on the golden ratio for improved load-bearing. 4. The overall cutting results in a more balanced stress distribution, providing better support and durability. The floral twist knob allows for effortless rotation, which is more useful than it sounds until you actually need it. Together, those three things explain why this one has the reputation it does and why it keeps showing up in comparison lists 2 years after launch. What the listing will not tell you is that custom developed mold, 100% fit this microphone shock mount, is specially developed for Elgato Wave 3 and Wave 1 microphone, and it can be perfectly matched with the above products. That is the thing buyers consistently flag after extended use, and it is actually more useful in practice than the spec alone suggests. Here's where I have to be straight with you though. Suitable weight capacity in the actual weight measurement, the mic arm can hold up to 3.3 pounds of weight, which is greater than the weight of most microphones on the market. The weight of microphones without their accompanying stands is approximately as follows: Yeti 1.08 pounds, Yeti X to 1.14 pounds, Nano 0.58 pounds, AT202 0.75 pounds, Quadcast 0.55 pounds, Quad Solo 0.55 pounds, AM8 0.55 pounds, ME7 0.92 pounds. If that does not match your situation, there are better options, and I would rather you know that now than after you open the box. People who have used this long-term consistently mention custom developed mold. 100% fit this microphone shock mount is specially developed for Elgato Wave 3 and Wave 1 microphone, and it can be perfectly matched with the above products. As the thing that keeps them loyal, the people who left critical reviews mostly bought it for a use case it was not designed for. I cover one of these breakdowns every day. Subscribing is the fastest way to catch the next one. On price, Amazon moves this around more than you would expect. So what I can say is that for what you are getting, the value holds up compared to the alternatives I looked at. That said, timing matters on